Okay, to disassemble and assemble the 5400 series Aeroquip fitting used on the CryoTiger system, there is a document that can be referred to, and in that document is a page that has drawings of the components of the fittings and assembly instructions. So those are good to use. There will be no mention in here of using the Loctite. There is in here a reference to using to lubricate various components with the lubricant that is part of the refrigeration system under service. That's really not possible to do with the CryoTiger systems, so that is why I instead suggested using a vacuum grease, and then after vacuum grease is applied, use the clean room wipe to wipe off as much as possible so that only a very small amount of the lubricant on the surface is remaining. So the components themselves are here. There is an O-ring that goes between the fitting and what it's connected to. And in this case, that O-ring is placed there. It would be lubricated before assembly, wiped off with a clean room wipe, and assembled with, again, the small drop of Loctite, using 5/8" wrenches to tighten. There is also a face seal that goes in here. That face seal will sometimes go bad over time and need to be replaced. If you don't have access to one, but you do have a spare cap, the face seal in that cap is the same one, and so you can pry that out, put it into the male end of the fitting. Now these are the two valve assemblies that are inside the male and female ends of the fittings. These will also sometimes fail. On this end, the refrigerant will sometimes get underneath and form a bubble on the surface. And you'll see that a mound right there that'll be soft. You can push on it and it'll go down. If that's the case, this fitting should be replaced. Eventually, it will split down the middle and leak refrigerant. On the other side is the valve assembly here. This seal will sometimes fail. This works by the center coming up when the connector is mated. When it's unmated, if that seal has failed, then it will leak. It'll be bulged out to the side and gas will go around it. So the things that fail on the CryoTigers are seals on these fittings are the O-ring here, the face seal here. And if those fail, they will leak when the connector is mated. If you unmate the connector and hear gas leaking, it's because there is a failure in one of these two fittings, valve assemblies. And in that case, you've got to take the fitting completely apart and repair it with new valve assemblies.